you're essentially challenging the demonetization of sugar.
Well, actually, demonetization in that sense of any single ingredient. Sugar doesn't make your food bad, salt doesn't make your food bad, fat doesn't make your food bad. What makes food bad is the whole packaging and processing and, getting like monetizing children and their insecurities for a profit. I think that's the stuff that's terrible. So if you're young, if you're old, if you're middle-aged, stay away from food that has a long shelf life and eat food that is fresh, that is home cooked, and that has a name in your local language, and you're sorted.
So when you say long shelf life, what does it actually mean? I mean there are a lot of
biscuits,
people who are
chips,
becoming
cookies.
vegan, they are going off gluten. I'm off gluten, for example. I've not had roti or maida for last 4 months. So what is long shelf life?
Long shelf life, matlab eating anything that is, that can stay longer than a week. So if you are eating a biscuit and, your biscuit stays fresh and crisp for 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, that's
in
something,
your body.
Yeah, I mean, on the shelf, then that's something that you should not be eating.
So you're essentially saying that I can have biscuit, but it has to be fresh biscuit.
I'm essentially saying that trade your biscuit for a matri or a roti, because even if you want to go gluten-free, you can have many, you could have millet roti, for example. So that's a much better choice than eating anything that is packaged or processed. I often say this, jitna packet khulta hai, utna pet fulta hai. So all of us want a flat stomach. So I think we need to be opening less packets. Good for our stomach, good for the earth.
Since we are talking about going, off gluten or going vegan, there's a lot of these global,
right.
one would say diet trends. People are talking about intermittent fasting, keto diets, and many Indians are adopting these eating habits. Is this good for us? Because this anti-Indian also, I mean, not really culturally rooted.
Yeah. See, if you look at nutrition science, the nutrition science is firmly saying that you need to be eating according to your cultural preferences, according to your personal preferences, whether you're a vegetarian, vegan, non-vegetarian and stuff. And you need to be eating within your budgetary constraints so that you can have a good life, good health and a good body. So that's the science part of it. The business part of it is that all of us need more protein than what we are currently getting, more magnesium, more collagen, more whatever else than what we currently get. And preferably we should be getting it out of pills, powders and packages or shakes. So that's how they profit out of the insecurities that we have out of our bodies. But we don't need to give up on our local, seasonal, traditional food, on our diverse eating practices to get thinner, fitter or healthier than what we currently are. So in the book, I use this phrase, it's a Gujarati phrase, it's called Ek Lakh Ka 12,000, So it's like sometimes when you make a wrong investment in the share market, you can reduce 1 lakh rupees to 12,000. I think giving up on home cooked food for diet trends is 1 lakh to 12,000.
That's spoken like a Gujarati.
Yeah. That's spoken like a Gujarati. I'm a Maharashtrian, but I come from, Mumbai. So, all the share market wisdom, or at least all the kahawats are a part of me.